Every great project starts with a spark. Mine was pure frustration. I remember sitting on my couch surrounded by chaos, feeling like my apartment was working against me instead of for me. It was more than just a bad day. It was a realization that my living space was draining my energy and creativity. Surrounded by mismatched furniture and bare walls, my apartment felt more like a storage unit than a home. Every piece of furniture seemed to have come from a different era, and nothing really fit together. The walls were empty, echoing the lack of personality in the space. It had potential, but it didn't reflect me or my story. I wanted my apartment to feel like a place where I belonged, not just somewhere I ended up. After a year of living in a space that felt temporary, I knew it was time for a change. I was tired of making excuses for why my place looked the way it did whenever friends came over. I wanted a home that felt welcoming, put together, and uniquely mine. A place where I could unwind after a long day, host friends comfortably, and feel proud of my surroundings. The idea of renovating on a budget was daunting, but I set a firm limit, $2,000 all in. That meant every dollar had to count, and I had to be strategic about every purchase and project. That number forced me to get creative, no high-end showrooms, just smart choices and DIY. I started researching affordable ways to make a big impact, from upcycling old furniture to finding deals online and at thrift stores. My goal, a cosmetic overhaul that would transform the space without breaking the bank. I wanted to see real, visible change, not just small tweaks. With a clear budget, the project felt achievable. I broke down my plan into manageable steps, focusing on one room at a time so I wouldn't get overwhelmed. I was determined to prove you don't need a fortune to create a beautiful personal home. It's about making intentional choices and putting in a little effort. This was about more than looks. It was about improving my daily life and mood. I wanted to wake up every morning feeling inspired by my surroundings. I wanted my apartment to be a source of joy, not just a place to crash, a space that would lift my spirits and help me recharge. So, with a plan and a budget, my transformation journey began. I was excited, a little nervous, but ready to finally make my apartment feel like home. Here's how I did it, and how you can too. If you've ever felt stuck in a space that doesn't feel like yours, this story is for you. Before the transformation, my apartment was the definition of first apartment-itis. Beige walls sucked up the light, making everything feel smaller and gloomier. The furniture was a random mix of hand-me-downs, oversized, dark, and mismatched. Clutter piled up everywhere, and the layout left a weird empty dance floor in the middle. My desk faced a blank wall, and storage was basically non-existent. Harsh overhead lights made the space feel cold and uninviting. There were no lamps, no art, no plants, just a single poster tacked to the wall. The apartment felt temporary, lacking any personal touch or soul. Looking back, it was a blank canvas, intimidating but full of potential. I knew it was time to turn this generic rental into a real home. The before was rough, but it set the stage for a dramatic change. With the problems clear, I set 3 main goals for my apartment makeover: brighten the space, create a cohesive style, and conquer clutter once and for all. I wanted my home to feel inviting and functional, not just look good in photos. My vision was a modern industrial vibe with warmth. Think metal accents, wood tones, and comfy textiles that make you want to sink in and relax. I pictured a space that balanced style and comfort, where every detail felt intentional. To make this happen, I set a $2,000 budget and broke it down carefully. $150 for paint to refresh the walls, $800 for furniture upgrades, and $250 for lighting to brighten up every corner. I set aside $300 for decor and plants to add personality and life, and $200 for storage solutions to keep things organized and clutter-free. I also included a $300 contingency fund for unexpected expenses because surprises always pop up during a makeover. Allocating every dollar gave me a clear roadmap and kept me focused on my priorities, so I wouldn't get sidetracked by impulse purchases or overspending. To bring my ideas together, I built a mood board to visualize the look. Whether digital or old school with magazine clippings, it's a must for any project. Gathering images and inspiration helped me stick to my style, refine my vision, and avoid buying things that didn't fit the plan. I measured everything, walls, windows, and furniture, so I could be sure that every piece would fit perfectly and avoid costly mistakes or returns. Drawing a simple floor plan let me experiment with layouts and furniture arrangements before moving a single piece, saving time and energy. This planning phase was absolutely crucial. It saved me time, money, and a lot of headaches down the road. It made the whole process feel less overwhelming. With clear goals, a set budget, and a strong vision, I felt confident and ready to start shopping for the pieces that would bring my dream space to life. Preparation made the project feel manageable, not overwhelming, and gave me the motivation to keep moving forward step by step. With the groundwork set, I was ready to dive in and start the transformation, knowing I had a solid plan to guide me. Shopping on a budget meant mixing high and low, investing in a quality sofa, saving on everything else. I scored my sectional during a holiday sale, using coupons to stay under budget. Facebook Marketplace and thrift stores became my go-to for unique, affordable finds, like a $50 media console and $40 bookshelves. Don't be afraid to negotiate or DIY. A little paint can turn a cheap find into a statement piece. Big box stores like IKEA and Target were perfect for basics: coffee table, lamp, pillows, and throws. I always shopped with a list to avoid impulse buys. Clearance sections and secondhand treasures stretched my budget further. DIY projects like painting a side table added custom touches for a fraction of the cost. The key: patience, creativity, and a willingness to hunt for deals. Every dollar had to work hard, but the results were worth it. Smart shopping made my vision possible without overspending. Paint and lighting were my secret weapons for maximum impact on a budget. I ditched the beige for a light warm gray, modern, bright, and inviting. Always test paint samples on your walls at different times of day before committing. Painting took a weekend, but the transformation was instant. Bigger, brighter, and cleaner. For $150, it was the best investment I made. Next, I tackled lighting. I kept the overhead fixture but added a dimmer switch for ambiance. Layered lighting was key: an arched floor lamp for reading, a table lamp for warmth. I chose warm white LED bulbs for a cozy, energy-efficient glow. The new wall color and lighting made the space feel open and welcoming. These foundational changes set the perfect stage for everything else. Sometimes the simplest updates make the biggest difference. With the basics transformed, I was ready to bring in the furniture. The apartment finally felt like it had potential. The real work began when the boxes arrived. Flat-pack furniture everywhere. I tackled one piece at a time, starting with the sectional. Pro tip: lay out all parts and hardware before you start to avoid surprises. Moving heavy pieces solo, old towels under the legs make sliding easy and protect your floors. My biggest mistake: rushing through bookshelf assembly and having to redo it. Always read the instructions. Each assembled piece brought the vision closer to reality. The room gained structure and personality with every addition. This hands-on phase was challenging but rewarding. Building it myself gave me a real sense of ownership. Even setbacks taught me valuable lessons. The space was finally taking shape piece by piece. The transformation was becoming tangible. I was one step closer to a home I loved. With furniture in place, it was time to add personality through decor. I created a large, custom art piece above the sofa for under $100 by printing a digital file and framing it myself. Textiles brought color and comfort, mixing pillow covers, a chunky knit throw, and a patterned area rug. Plants were essential for life and vibrancy. I chose easy care varieties in simple terracotta pots. Books and thrifted objects filled the shelves, while personal photos in affordable frames made the space feel like mine. Every decor choice was intentional, sticking to my color palette and style. Small touches, like arranging books and displaying mementos, made the biggest impact. Decorating wasn't about filling space, but curating things I loved. The room finally reflected my personality and story. Even on a budget, these details made the apartment feel high-end and unique. The finishing touches brought everything together. My home finally felt complete. The transformation was complete, and the difference was night and day. Light gray walls and layered lighting made the room feel open and welcoming. The new sectional fit perfectly, and the layout was both beautiful and functional. Modern industrial style came alive with metal accents, wood tones, and cozy textiles. The area rug defined the space, while art and plants added color and life. Clutter was gone, replaced by organized shelves and hidden cables. Every detail worked together in harmony. I came in just under budget. $1,978 total. More than just a makeover, it was a lifestyle upgrade. My apartment was finally a place I was proud to call home. If you're ready for your own transformation, the most important thing is to start with a clear plan. Take some time to define your goals. Think about how you want your space to feel and function, and what changes will make the biggest impact for you. Set a realistic budget that you're comfortable with, and remember, even small changes can make a big difference. Create a mood board to gather inspiration and visualize your ideas. Be a savvy shopper. Mix secondhand treasures with affordable basics from your favorite stores. Thrift shops, flea markets, and online marketplaces can be gold mines for unique finds that add character to your home. Don't overlook the power of DIY. Painting a wall, assembling furniture, or upcycling old pieces can completely transform a room and give it a personal touch. Patience and creativity are your best tools. Take your time with each step and don't rush the process. Enjoy experimenting with colors, textures, and layouts. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. DIY projects not only save money, but also give you a sense of accomplishment and pride in your space. Handmade decor and art make your space truly unique, reflecting your personality and creativity in every corner. Mistakes are part of the process. Don't get discouraged if things don't go perfectly the first time. Each challenge is a chance to learn and improve, so keep going and trust yourself. Fill your home with things that have meaning to you. Family photos, travel souvenirs, or handmade gifts. These personal touches matter more than following the latest trends. The goal isn't perfection, it's creating a space that feels like you. Start small, build your confidence with each project, and enjoy the journey of making your home your own. Your home should tell your story, reflecting your experiences, dreams, and the people you love. Most importantly, your space should bring you joy every single day, making you feel comfortable and happy whenever you walk through the door. Remember, you don't need a fortune to create a space you love. With creativity, resourcefulness, and a little effort, you can achieve amazing results on any budget. Take that first step. Dream big, let your imagination run wild, and don't be afraid to try new things. Plan carefully, make a checklist, and break your makeover into manageable steps so you don't get overwhelmed. The power to transform your home is truly in your hands. Every small effort adds up to something beautiful. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve when you believe in your vision and take action. Your dream home is closer than you think.